Assalamu alaikum students. So I am here with the linear graph and relating it with distance time graph. So straight line graph or linear graph has an equation y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. C is the point where line is crossing y-axis. Now when we talk about gradient, gradient is a ratio between rise over run, or we can say that if we have a line going up and we choose any 2 point, so rise and run is our gradient. Means how many steps we move up and how many steps we move right is our gradient. So the line is going up, we are going to have a positive gradient. When the line is coming down, we are going to have a negative gradient. The rule will remain the same. This time we'll count downward and then right. So our line is going down, we are going to have a negative gradient. If the line is going up, we are going to have a positive gradient. Now let's talk about the gradient in terms of distance time graph, and the gradient of this distance time graph is speed. Okay, so this gradient is turned into speed now. Now speed, when we say distance, we are plotting a distance time graph, so we are going to have a straight line graph. That is why I related it with linear graph. So when we have a straight line, we can say the speed is constant. If its speed is not constant, we are not going to have a straight line graph. Now, when the speed is constant, so at every point, the speed will remain the same. So, if we take these 2 points, so the rise is 2 step, run is 1 step. Rise is 2 step, run is 1 step. So, we can say that it is 2 km per hour. Look at the unit of distance is kilometer, the unit of time is hour, so we will use the same unit. Now if I am taking the other point, like suppose I take this point and the last point. So this point, what is the rise from here till here? It is 8. What is the run? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 km divided by 4 hours will give me 2 km per hour speed. So you can see the speed we can achieve with the help of distance divided by the time taken. Now if we have a straight line and I want to calculate the speed, so I can see that there is no distance covered. There is only run, there is no rise. So the rise is 0 and the run from A till point B is 12 point. So the speed is 0 km per hour because you are not moving. So their speed is 0. When we have the line going down, so the speed, because again it is a straight line, the speed is constant. So at every point the speed will be same. Let's see, the rise is 2 step down and 2 step right. So it will be 2 upon 2. We can call it 1 km per hour, but this is minus 1 km. So again, even if I take this point and this point, so 1 step down, 1 step right. This is also giving me 1 upon 1. If I take A and B, so the distance, the downward distance is 10 and the horizontal distance is also 10. So it will be 10 upon 10 means 1 km minus 1 km per hour. Now let's interpret the distance time graph. Calculate speed from point A to point B. You know the formula is the same. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So let's see the distance from A to B. Let's see, it is here. It is 6 km. The distance is 6 and the time. The time is given in the clock time. It is not like 1, 2, 3, like I can easily take it. So I have to see the time each box is showing. So this is 12. So this is blank and this is 13. So it means this two boxes is showing me 1 hour. So the middle time will be 12:30. Now before that, this point nothing is written, 11:30, and this must be 11. So every middle point is showing me half past of the time which is before it. 17, so it is half past 17, half past 18, like this. So from here 0, from 11 to, if I want to see that what is the time taken to reach 6 kilometer, is 11 to 12:30. So 11 to 12:30 is actually 11 to 12:30 is actually 1 hour and 30 minute. 1 hour and 30 minute means 1.5 hours, because I need the time in hours to calculate it. So 1.5, because it is a decimal, so I have to multiply both by 10. So it will become 60, this will become 15, 15 4 times 60, so that speed is 4 kilometer per hour. From point B to point C, there is no rise, means the speed is 0. Speed is 0, the car is not moving. And from here till here, C till D, we can see the distance is again 6 kilometer. But this time we are going down, so we are going to have a negative speed. Now from this point till this point, what is the time? 1, 2, each box is of 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 630 boxes makes 3 hours. So the time is 3 hours and the speed is 6, and the speed, because it is going backward, so speed is minus 2 kilometer per hour. So when we are going forward, the speed is positive. When we are coming backward, the speed is negative. Now average speed. Ali went to the library from home. This is his home and he's living at 11, which is the library at 12:30. What is and then spends few hours in the library in reading books. Now how long he stayed in the library? From 12:30 till 15:30. It means 1, 2, 3 hours he spent. But because there is no distance traveled, so we can say the distance is 0. And the distance when he is from home to library is 6 kilometer. Definitely the return distance is also same, from library to home is also 6 kilometer. The formula for average speed is total distance traveled divided by total time taken. So the total distance is 6 kilometer going to the library, 6 kilometer coming back to the library, and the total time is from 11 o'clock till 18:30 is 7.5 hours, and the total speed is, average speed is 1.6 kilometer per hour. Now we have a question. This is a graph showing a journey of a sports car. What is the speed at each state of journey? Now this is the first state of journey, second state, this is the third state, this is the fourth state, this is the fifth state. Now if we look here, it is going, there is a speed, it is not moving, then again going, then again not moving, and then coming back. So this is positive, this is positive, this is 0, this is 0. We can easily identify whenever there is a straight line, the speed is 0. Now we have to calculate the first state, 12 o'clock till 12:30 means 30 minutes. So 30 minutes and the distance traveled is 50. So we can say that 50 divided by 30 minutes. Now we cannot take the time in minute. I have to take the time in hours. So 30 minutes is 0.5 hours multiplied by 10 to remove the decimal. 500 divided by 5 is 100 kilometer per hour. Then from here till here, again 50 kilometer is the distance, but the time is 1 hour. So 50 kilometer divided by 1 is 50 kilometer per hour. Then here the speed is 0. When you are coming back, the distance is again 100 kilometer and the time is 30 minutes. 30 minutes means 0.5 hours. Multiplied by 10, it will become 1000 and divided by 5 is 200 kilometer per hour. But this 200 is minus 200. Can you see? 100 kilometer stopped means zero distance, zero speed. 50 kilometer and minus 200, and when it stopped, it is zero speed. Okay, there is no speed when you have stopped. Now let's see the average speed of the whole travel. The total distance covered by the car was 200 and the time was 3 hours. The average speed is 66.7 kilometer per hour. Now, quick recap. When we have a straight line, we can say that the speed is uniform and at every step the speed will be the same. When we have a curved graph, we see that the speed is not uniform, the speed is being changing. When we have straight line, the horizontal line, we say that the object is not moving, it is stationary. So I hope everyone is clear about it. Thank you so much. Have a good time.